With a piercing gaze, Harris addressed the men in the audience, imploring them to rise up in support of women's rights. This was no mere suggestion, it was a fervent call to action, resonating deeply throughout her impassioned speech, urging them to safeguard the rights of their loved ones. She illuminated the dire struggle for reproductive freedom, particularly within the borders of Texas, and rallied the crowd to mobilize and organize. "We must ensure our voices echo in this fight," she proclaimed, capturing the undeniable urgency of the issue at hand. In stark contrast, the atmosphere at Donald Trump's event was shrouded in disorganization. A late arrival, coupled with attendees gradually trickling out before it even commenced. This striking juxtaposition only served to magnify the fervor and dedication present at Harris's rally, raising questions about the state of political engagement. Harris did not hold back as she condemned extreme leaders for their continuous neglect of maternal care, spotlighting alarming maternal mortality rates in their states. This enduring neglect has cast a long shadow over women's health for decades, revealing a systemic failure that cannot be ignored. Turning her attention to the younger voters in the crowd, she urged them to awaken to their immense power and the critical importance of their participation in elections. Many, she noted, were preparing to cast their votes for the very first time, igniting a spark of hope for the future. Yet, a looming threat hovered over the discussion. Harris issued a stern warning about Trump's Project 2025 agenda. This controversial initiative aims to restrict access to reproductive health care, chillingly including the tracking of women's miscarriages and imposing limits on contraception. The speaker underscored a chilling reality: no state would be safe from a potential national abortion ban under a Trump-led administration. This grim prospect would cast a wide net, ensnaring all women across the nation, even those in states heralded for their protective legislation. Congressmember Al R. took the stage, shedding light on Ted Cruz's dismal response during the Texas crisis. His illustration of this political irresponsibility starkly highlighted how politicians can abandon their constituents when they are needed most. The conversation turned reflective as the speaker recalled the harrowing events of January 6. This moment served as a poignant reminder of the unwavering commitment to defend democratic values and the grave responsibilities elected officials bear in times of crisis. However, the criticism intensified as the speaker confronted Ted Cruz for his self-centeredness, noting his failure to adequately address the pressing needs of Texas residents during his time in office. This glaring disconnect between Cruz and the electorate painted a troubling picture of representation. In a gripping comparison, the speaker likened Cruz to Donald Trump, particularly focusing on Trump's late arrivals and his ominous demeanor. This narrative sets the stage for a deeper inquiry. Are these leaders truly in touch with the hearts of Texas? Finally, the speaker beckoned the audience to engage with the message shared. Subscribe and stay informed, they urged, weaving a broader strategy to cultivate a community centered on political consciousness. The call was clear: now more than ever, awareness is power.